Adam, are you back now? So, have you got this calculation? We didn't finish now. Shall we continue?
Yeah, miss.
Yeah, okay. Okay, now see here, this is the network data space. First, we have to get it like mathematics or science. First, what you are doing first, which data we have. First, we gathered. Now, we know that network connection, it's 12 megabits per second. Which file downloaded? It's 50 megabyte. Okay, megabit per second, 50 megabyte. Okay, now while come do the exam, you are converted into the same unit. Okay, that is mean in it can be a centimeter or millimeter, like that we have also going to be do. As usually when you come to the computer, we have to convert it in the bit format. Okay. Now see file size in megabyte. So we are going to convert it in, now we are in the mega. So one time we have to write 1024. So it's converted as a kilobyte. Now we have to go for a byte, no. So again we have to add 124. Then why we add? Because 1 byte is 8 bit. That's what we added. Okay, this is which is in your book. Okay, this calculation, like this calculation, you will have those questions. That's what we added 8. Everybody have a question, why me you add 8? Because 1 byte 8 bit. Okay, so now it's a megabyte. Okay, now data is in the megabyte. When you add 104, why you added 2 times 1024? First time is megabyte converted into the kilobyte. Okay, then this one converted into the byte. Okay, byte. Okay, have you seen here byte? Then it need to be converted into the bit. That's what I added 8. Have you got this line? I think you understood, no? Adam, have you got it? Yes, no?
Yes, miss.
Yeah, can you see here? Don't worry about it. I will explain, okay? See here, we have to convert it in bit. So here which one file size, that's going to be 50, but for the calculation I first write the first line, file size in megabyte. If it's in file size in megabyte, you need to know here megabyte. We need to convert it in the kilobyte. That's what we have to first time at 1 to 1024. That is here. Then, can you see here? Now we are in the kilobyte. Now kilobyte. Then we have to move to the byte. So again we have to add 104. Okay. Then see why I added 8? Because it's need to be go to the 8 bit. Okay, now I need to add at 8. That's what I added. Now we know 50. 50 megabyte. Then yeah, if you add 2 times 124 mega kilobyte, okay, then byte. This is bit. If you add bit, these are the bit format. Okay, after calculated, we can have this. Okay, 491, sorry, 419 430 bit. So they never think about, if you have a calculation, they will given the marks. Okay, after that, now we have to convert the transmission. Transmission 12 megabit per second. Okay, so we have to convert at that. Okay, but in here, this is a transmission speed. No, that here, which one? This is a file size byte. That's what we are using 12024. But in here, speed. Okay, so bit per second is okay, but mega. So that's what we are using 1000 as usual in mathematics. Okay, transmission speed in megabits, that is 12. Okay, we already have a data. Then megabyte going to be a, sorry, mega going to be a kilo 1000. Then it's going to be a meter, this 1000, that is a bit per second we are going to add. This is, we finally got it. When you come to, we have to calculate the bit by per second, no? That's what time equal file size divided by transmission speed. Okay, we have to, how can we calculate the time? Because file size we have to add it. This file size divided by transmission speed, then we can have this answer. Okay. So it's very easy. You can go through again. Okay. Now, okay, don't waste your time, lack of time. No. Now this is the bandwidth. You have experience about this while talking or getting your network devices in the network companies or service providers. Okay. Amount of data it is carry one point to another point. Okay, so given the period of time, it's referred at. Can you see here bandwidth? Okay, 8 to 10. Okay, see here, this is between this, how much of data transferred at one point to another. Here, see here, we are using the fiber optical. Here, that much of data transferred, the amount of data, particular amount of data. Okay. So bandwidth mean the amount of or particular amount of data carried one place to another, one point to another point in the network, given time of period. Okay. Here we are given 1 bit per second. That is referred as a bandwidth. Okay. So latency. Why we are coming to the latency? For the delay when you come to Colombo traffic. So it will be delay for you when you reach one the point. Okay. Latency, it's any kind of delay. So while traveling one place to another place, it's delay. While writing your notes, you took time. So it's been delay. Okay, that's mean data traveling through the network, it might be encounter. So low latency, high latency. Low latency mean its delay very small. It's useful, it's no issue. But high latency, it take long time. Data will be suffered to reach his place. Okay. See here latency. This is a server and internet. Duration. Okay, you have to wait. Sometime I nowadays okay, but earlier time we have to be wait until download the file. So because of the latency. Okay, it take time to download. It take time to transfer those file one place to another, one point to another point, one network device to another network device. Can you see here latency? You have a question about latency also in your paper. And next week we are going to do that. Response time here, request time. Okay, now response time within 150, but request time it's more. So that's mean its network latency it's high. Okay. Now think about input and output. Okay, latency mean input output. Between that time, how many we take the time, that is latency. Time between the input and the output. It's very simple thing. So we can recall it easy. What is mean by latency? Input and output between the time taken, it's latency. Okay. Now see here bandwidth. So why are we are going to talk about bandwidth? Okay, latency. Now you think about you have water pipes are there. Okay, that much of water they can insert, but while we can receive the data, it's very slow because of some interruption there during the file. Sorry, a pipeline, water pipeline. So bandwidth, this is the pipeline width. Okay, width. Okay, that is the bandwidth. Okay, the pipeline, it can more water flow. Data is which you put into the data from the basket. Throw out mean how much of data we will receive that. Okay, so from this place to this place, how many time or we take the time to reach this point, that is the latency. Okay, that is depend on the bandwidth also. Okay. So that is the mean by this is data which is you insert, which you receive. Okay. I think you understood between the one point to another point, data will be delayed to reach. That is mean latency. Okay. That is depend on the bandwidth also. It will be show. You have a question about its compulsory latency bandwidth. You have a question about this. Okay. Next one, main thing protocol. The protocol means set of rules we are having to communicate between the devices. When you enter the school, you have set of rules. Okay, how you entered your classroom, how can you talk with your friends? Okay, you can't talk while something like which is on the road, like rowdy people or something. No, so we have some protocol. That's mean we have some set of rules. Okay, we have to follow protocol mean they have been following some rules. Okay, they control communicate between the data format. It can be sent or received. Okay, now here speaker, it's very easy to understand. You can see the picture. English protocol conversation, speaker 1 is speaker 2. This is the protocol. Okay, you and your friend while talking, you are using the protocol that you are using. If you're using English, that's your protocol. Speaker 1, speaker 2, between this connection established, this is the protocol. Okay. So when you come to the protocol, you can see it can be considered as identification. That's mean according to the address. Okay. IP address. Here they mention about it. Okay. Then protocol, they consider about these data. First, identify the address, which device. Okay, sender device. Sender and receiver, they need to identify the address. Then they have to get the destination address. Destination address, how they can get it, because of they need to go for a routing. That's what we have, a router device. Routing. So they need to be route information where this data going to be reached. Okay. Then errors, might be errors found. Dealt with error checking. While you are dealing with error checking, sometimes you found, oh, one data packet missing. So one data is missing. Then how we can calculate this? Okay. Then it going to be reliable connection. We have to send the acknowledgement. Acknowledgement mean you are in your uncle's house. Okay. Now you are alone to travel through the road on maybe 8:30 to somewhere. You need to travel. After you reach that, you have to inform to the uncle. Uncle, now I am home. I am safely reached to home. So something you can tell anything. So that's mean uncle received the acknowledgement. That's mean he got to know that you did okay. Now you reach home. So you didn't have any trouble, nothing. Then he will think, yeah, okay, he's settled because you reach your home. So sometimes, if he didn't receive the acknowledgement, you will be missing. He can think about it. They need to go for action. Then he will call your dada. What about dad? And okay, have you seen him something? So like that, here also it will be happen. Okay, so that's what they have to deal with that. Okay, sometimes data will be missing while you traveling by car, or else something from your place you lost something. So whether you have to check it's correct or not, like something also happened here. Okay, then acknowledgement might be received, it will be correct or not. Okay, then data going to be formatted. Okay, which format going to be received, because here data are converting, no, because of high level language, then it's converted as they divided into the pact. Then when you go for a divided into the frames, then converted into the bits, then bits converted as a on off, then physical devices transport. May if you they use the optical cable, which one we are using, light signal. So now data in light signal format. After that light signal format, while you reach, it will be converted as a bit, frame, data packet, and the original high level language. Okay. So like this sender and receiver message, they're going to be synchronized. So that's what we have this protocol. These processor will happen. Okay. Now see here, email protocol. So these are the three in your syllabus. They concentration about this SMT, POP3, IMAP. I think we done the question also about this. Okay, SMTP. Okay, simple mail transfer protocol. We are using send email through the internet. Okay, so this is the format. It will help you sending the email server. So it email server it can be stored. Then when they you need to those email it will be give a response for you. Okay, now we can learn this. Can you see here this picture how SMTP server work? Okay, now see here is sender, the person who is a receiver. This is sender is add and this is add and friend. Now you need to send the message, hello friend, can we arrange for the new year party? Send the message through the email. You are sending through the email. This is the email server. It will be received. Then again, he used the SMTP protocol. Send. This is receiver mail. Because Adan in Colombo, your friend is Adan friend is Candy. So Colombo, we have a separate server. Then Candy also they have a separate server. So first, while sending your message, first it's reached to storage in the which server in your closed location in Colombo. After that, through the internet, this server, which is in the Colombo server, it will send that message which is get from you. They he know add and send the message. So he send it to he route that sites for the his friend who is in Candy. So Candy server will be receive that message. After that, that Candy server which is in there, it will send your message to your friend. Then he will be received. At that time, while receiving POP3 and IMFA, protocols are using, why I will explain here. Okay, see the picture. The person who is sender, SMTP server he is using. Okay, but the person who is receive, okay, he use IMAP POP, POP3. Okay, why? We are going to learn about why these two protocol. Okay, POP, Post Office Protocol. It's version 3. That's what POP 3. There are 5 to those are here, but your syllabus can mention about POP 3 because it's a current version of that protocol. Okay, first it can be stored in the server. When you want, you can open your mail, you can see your message. If you want, you can download. The message is automatically downloaded while you opening the email. Okay. So the thing is, you are viewing your email while using the laptop. I think I already explained this also while doing the past paper. Then you can use your mobile phone also, which you already seen in the email laptop. While you can use the smart phone also, you can see your email. Okay, that's what this protocol help us. Okay. Here, send your email SMTP. This is the mail server. Then POP3, it will be download all messages. If you don't want, then POP will help to delete all messages from the server. That's what we are using POP3. Okay, now he is here. When you sending, we are using the SMTP server. While receiving, we are using the POP3 because of POP3 very good at downloading all messages which you want. Okay. IMAP mean Internet Message Access Protocol. Okay, have you got it? These three, POP3 and the SMTP server add-on?
Yeah.
Okay, while doing, I think we did some paper also. I hope we finish. It will help you because of most of the question you have in the network. Okay. Now you can see the picture. It's very easy to understand. I will send those today or tomorrow night. Okay. I will send you all notes. Don't write anything. So through the pictures you can understand. Okay. This IMAP protocol is a email protocol. It can be accessed multiple email client. Okay, So if you use the computer, while you can use the mobile also, you can see through, because last class I did IMAP protocol server. I talk about this also. I can see my email while at home using my laptop. Then while I traveling, use the mobile, I can access my email. That is this protocol help us. Okay. So if you don't want, it can be delete also. Okay, but we never worried about which email we are using. We can use for the Gmail, that's mean Gmail, Windows One, Hotmail, those things. Don't worry about it. But they are using for the email. Email mean those are the servers, different servers. Hotmail, Windows One, different. Hotmail is a server name. Hotmail server name. Gmail server name. Yahoo mail server name, server domain. Okay, then this is the things. Okay, why we want to use, that's what I explains is IMAP also, it will be help while receiving. Okay, while sending we are using SMTP, but while receiving, because need to be downloaded, that's what they are using POP3 and IMAP. Okay, that's a thing. Next, in when you come to the protocol, in your book, in your syllabus also, they are talking about Ethernet, Wi-Fi, TCP. Okay, these are the network protocol. Email protocol, there are three. Okay, what are those, Adam? Yes, Adam. Then they will ask, can you give a three with the 3 marks? So in the MCQ question, they will ask, what are the three protocols you can mention about? What are those three email protocol, Adam?
SMTP,
Uh,
POP3,
POP
and
3. Yeah. While writing POP 3, can you make it 3? Because it's the latest version, your syllabus mention about it. Okay. According your syllabus boundary, we have to go through our studies also, no? So don't worry about it. Okay. Now, can you go through? You can see the picture, you can understand. While receiving, we are using POP 3 and IMAF. Okay. So email, these are the network protocol. Those are the email protocol. We are going to learn about Ethernet, Wi-Fi, TCP. Okay. Ethernet. Ethernet is a family protocol because we are using in the wired LAN within the short area. Okay. So even I am also using this one at home. I think you are also using. Okay, that's a physical part of networking we are connecting. We are using the optical fiber cable. Just cable we can talk about. Okay, so it can be transmitted. Okay, Wi-Fi, it's a digital communication protocol. Okay, we can transmit data. Wireless LAN. Okay, this is wireless LAN we can transfer. Okay, Wi-Fi, it's a trademark name. Okay, your book mention about it, maybe they will ask. Then TCP. TCP means transmission control protocol. TCP, it's a reliable connection. That's mean you can receive the acknowledgement. Okay, while doing the between the two devices, he will send the acknowledgement. So data can be productive, reliable, no need to be loose. Okay. Then this is TCP. Okay. Now, while TCP, how they work it. Now, that's what I told you, which is mentioned about earlier, sending acknowledgement. Okay, that's what Adam was in his uncle house. Now he reached home. Then Adam sent the message, Uncle, I am home. So that's the acknowledgement. So he got it. Adam reached. Okay, then he got to know that. That is the acknowledgement. You call him, now I am at home. So that is the acknowledgement. Then sometimes they lost the data. So we have to go for a checksum. Don't want to do the checksum like this. It's checksum, it will happen. But O level syllabus, they did, yeah. They don't have to calculation part how to do that. But you need to know just name of the term of the word checksum. No need to calculate nothing. They will never ask about that. But you have to know the term of checksum where we are using especially TCP. Okay, so here they are receiving the data. They have to accurate. That's mean which data received. They have to be accurate. That's what they are using the checksum. Okay, now flow control happen in TCP/IP protocol. Flow control happen. How they it's happen because while receiving computer, okay, now your sister call you. Okay, while you receiving, you are who are the person receiver, you make delay. Okay, that's what the person who is the sender, he need to be wait those things. So that time process between that because slow down the transmission. So that period we call is flow control. Okay, the term please don't forget it. The term flow control mean the receiver, he wanted to tell, please send your data a little bit late or slowly. So that's what the person who is sender make it to slow down the transmission. That is we call this flow control. Okay. Uh, Especially TCP, we are using access the web pages. Okay, while using the web browser, we can see the emails and the web pages, websites, those things. Okay, now see here how we receive the acknowledgement. Sender, he sent the packet number 0. Blue colored one, that is from the sender. Green colored one, receiver. Okay, send the packet 0. He sent to the, then he received packet 0. Then send acknowledgement 0. Done. Okay, next time. Send packet 1. Then receive packet 1. Send acknowledgement. Done. Then send the packet 2. But it's lost. Maybe it collided because of the network traffic. Okay, but in here he did he mark it anything about the packet too? No. After that the sender send the packet 3, but it need to be wait something bandwidth issue or the traffic control. It's happening in the network also. Then send it. He received the packet 3. Okay, discard send acknowledgement 1 because while he sent it, he didn't receive it. Then again, he need to try to send sender acknowledgement 1. Okay, then receive acknowledgement 0. After that, only he receive. I think you have experienced earlier time after you uploaded, after later it will be appeared message. This process. Then send the packet 4. Okay, but after that only he receive acknowledgement 1 packet. But after he send those things while he is received, then again send the packet 5. Now he's continue for 5 no. Then they receive the packet, discard send acknowledgement 1 again. Then he need to try to send again ACK mean acknowledgement 1. Okay, now packet 2 timeout because of it's lost no. Then he told, no, no, I couldn't find that person. We can make it lost. I think something in USA, one of the Indian girl missed out. They make it as a timeout. That's what they mention about as the person who is dead. Okay, here also packet 2. Now 20 minutes finished. No, we have to make it. Yeah, it's lost. Then we have to resend again. That's what can you see here? Send packet 2 again. He's sending because timeout. He didn't receive the packet. Okay, he received only 0, 1, 3, 4, 5. But 2 he didn't receive. So timeout because he has some issues between that. Lost, no? Then he need to send again. Now he received the packet 2. It's deliver. Then again, after he got that acknowledgement, he sent acknowledgement to because he received the packet too. That's what acknowledgement to he need to send. Okay. Then send packet 3 because it's wait. No, he made it wait. Then again he sent it those. Then again he sent it those packet 4 also. Okay. Have you got this? Have you understand this? Sorry. Uh, Adam?
Yep, miss.
Okay. So think about like you and your friend. Okay, you have a 10 packets. Okay, you wanted to inform your friend who is in the third floor. Maybe physics maths class. You are in the computer science class. You need to send, but you are using one of the person. Okay, peon. Okay, you send, this is data pack, pass paper 1. Can you send it to your friend? Your receiver is somewhere. Okay. Sometimes, okay, your peon, he pick it your book and send it after your friend write the notes. I receive packet 1, sign it, and he sent back. Then you receive the acknowledgement. But until you receive, you send it other packet. There are 10 packets are there while you continue. Okay, at the same time you will receive the packet, but your friend, he didn't get the packet too. Maybe peon, he lost the packet somewhere, goes other classes. Okay, then might be he forget keep it somewhere. But you can't go out. No, you don't know about the protocols. No, that area you are the sender. That's your place. Then you concern it as lost. Okay, you consider as a lost packet. Then you have to resend the packet because of your friend need that packet. Then you resend the packet while sending other packets. Now packet 5 also you send those. Then again, yeah, because you check the time, 20 minutes, 1 hour finish. No, you can't recover those packet. You send again packet 2. Okay, then you will continue 6 7 8. Again you will continue. At the same time, your receiver, while he receiving, he also send the acknowledgement. Okay, but he received 5 packet, but until he sent the acknowledgement, you couldn't receive it. Okay, sometime you got only packet 1, you get the acknowledgement, you receive that. Then you have to send the negative acknowledgement. I didn't receive the acknowledgement 1 or 3. Okay, that is, we call it negative acknowledgement. You have to send that letter. The peon received that. Then he understood, oh, I sent the acknowledgement, my friend didn't receive it. So I have to send it again because of you need a copy. You need to keep it in your file. You are a staff or something. So you can imagine it like that. Okay. So this is happen in the network. That's what, can you remember earlier times some of your images corrupted, because all images divided into the bit, it will be transferred. Sometimes small bits or some of you bits are collided. Collision also happen in the network. All lost. So that same some of you data also it will be lost because of this is happened. Here also network traffic, they according to the bandwidth. You think about if you go for a gold road. Okay, if you have that much of vehicle can't go. Suddenly if they entered according to the bandwidth, they can't. So latency will be happen. Okay, so sometimes some vehicle made accident, so data will be lost. So like also here also packet made accident, collision happen. Okay, that's what you can learn after the TCMD collided deduction. So we can find it, which is the collision deduction happen. We can find it. Okay, this is happen. Which you send WhatsApp message also. This is process happen. Okay, that is sending acknowledgement. That means it's a reliable one. Okay. Next, checksum. No need to calculation part according to your syllabus. You are in O level, but even A level also you don't have. But when you go for a degree only, you need to do this checksum calculation. But you might know that TCP is a reliable connection. We have to accurate data. According to the accurate of data, we need to go for a checksum. That's what we are using checksum. That's it. Checksum mean I will tell the small example. Now some bodies they send the marks, okay, who are in the O level computer science marks. There are 5 student marks they need to send. Okay, now we calculate all of them around 293 marks. That is the checksum. Okay, but it he keep it not mention about total of marks. It can be a checksum or else ID. Index number, they calculate those numbers, make it as a number. It is a checksum. After the person who is received, he will check not marks, checksum. This is correct or not. If is it matches, if is it corrected, Yeah, data is accurate. Okay. But they can choose anything, maybe index number, admission number, marks, whatever they can choose it. Okay. Then this is, that flow control. Okay. Which we learned before. Flow control, we also talk about that. Okay. Here, frame. We know that when you come to the network layer, there are some layers. I will explain which data format it will send. Okay. Then acknowledgement receive 0. Okay. Then again send the frame acknowledgement. But while this time sender tell, please can you be wait for that. That's what we call it's a time control. Wait, I will show this. So between acknowledgement between the sender, we have some time delay. Okay. In computer term, we are telling about propagation delay. It is in the computer science, but in your syllabus you don't have transmission delay. You don't have. Don't think about. Just you need to understand. That's what I added this picture. You don't have about this question. Okay. I added this picture because of while he need to be. But your sister told me, please don't send. Can you send it to your all books after 10 minutes? So that 10 minutes is a time delay. That is the flow control. Okay. Can you see here? These are the bits are going. Can you see a 0, 1, 2, 3 for that? This is a sliding window protocol. He sent it. If he receive 1, he is sending bit by bit data going to be trans. These are the packet. 1 packet sent. He added here. Then he send the acknowledgement. He receive about 0, 1. Then again he send the packet to 1. Which data going to be 0? Here 1. It's going to be here. It's reach. Then he need to send the acknowledgement. Then again he sent 2. It's going to be 2 here. Okay. Then again this 3 going to be 3 here. But receiver told me, so I am trusting. Can you send the data? Little bit data. This is we call flow control. Okay. I think you understood this. Next, TCP. Okay, TCP, this one, which is one we done. Yeah, that is, yeah, layer 7 one. We are accessing download one. Okay, so TCP, we use the TCP protocol for accessing the web pages, especially for that because of the reliable. Okay, then we can use it for email, and we have to download. We can download the file from the web server because it's a web pages web server and the email server also. Okay, TCP IP, it is a network protocol. Before that, okay, I have to give example also. Okay. Okay, now this is transmission protocol with the internet protocol. Sometimes there are two protocol together, they can be work. Okay, protocol stack. Okay, TCP IP protocol stack, we called it. Okay, before the TCP is a separate protocol. When you come to here also, it's a separate, but he's working it together IP. Okay, so there are two collection of protocol. That's what they mention about TCP IP protocol. Okay, that's what we use the name of that stack. ITCP IP stack. There was a TCP IP. That is also differ. Yeah, yeah. That is also differ. Where I mention about it. No, I got it. Hop also I need to explain. Okay, TCP stack also there. TCP protocol layer also there. Both are slightly different. Okay, not exactly same one. Okay. Mm, yeah, it will be differ. I added your slide also. I think it will come. Have you got this until which you learn TCP? Adam?
Yeah, yeah, miss.
Okay. If you have any doubt, ask me because of last time you told me. Okay. And next time we need to do the past paper because of we have some balance slides also. Okay. We are going to learn about this. Okay. Next class, how it's UDP. Because can you see here do UDP? No acknowledgement. But TCP, they have a acknowledgement. So reliable connection. Okay. Then when come